welcome back to the channel for those who watch it. Thanks for watching the other videos that we have out. Got some views on now, appreciate that. Today we've done a lot of stripping the last 3 days, or 4 or 5 days, whenever it was.
This stuff.
We got this stuff here done. Got a little bit of #1 copper.
What'd you call that? Bear Bright?
Bear Bright.
Bear Bright.
When you can get it up there.
When you can get it down to that, it brings a lot more money.
You get a lot more for that.
Lead.
Lead, I don't know what lead's worth right now, but you gotta get rid of it.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Anyway, we got this thing here that does the stripping for us.
This is really cool.
Well, it don't really strip, it just kind of cuts the...
It helps the process.
Yeah, it helps the process.
To where you're not breaking your hands.
Yeah. It's got them wheels inside there, and that knife right there, whenever you turn it with the drill, it grabs the wire and pulls it through there, and that knife will cut a groove in it to where you can get this lid off here. And it's pretty quick doing it. You can do it fast or slow. Yeah, it cuts that lead, cuts it right through there, and it allows you to get the lead off this stuff. Put it off like this. And this stuff here, it's got this orange coating on it. You can actually get this orange coating off and throw it in the good pile there. I'll peel one here in a minute that you can't get the stuff off of. Probably take your knife, and you could probably run it back through there, but you have to readjust it because it's got different holes right here. Different holes, different sizes. You got a little one, a little bigger one, and oddball, and that one there. So if you use it to cut this stuff off with, you'd have to readjust it every time, or you could, I guess, you just run it all through there and then turn around and run through there again. But it'd take a lot of time. So you just take your razor blade.
It doesn't take that long to
just take it and
get that off, though. It's just rubber.
Yeah, blade pretty sharp. And just rubber. Take half of it off and side here. Take this half of it off and just peel it off like this. This only happens on some of it. Depends on the manufacturer of the whoever makes the cable. Depends on the manufacturer if you can get that off there or not. Like this one right here. Cut it in half. Got a 4-wheeler running around. Just cut it in half, that way it make it easier. Process is the same. Run it through there, but this lead on this stuff here is a little tougher. And see, this is a darker insulation on this, and you can't peel that stuff off there because I don't know if they run it through heat to shrink it on there, or if they run it through some type of glue before they run it through this insulation. But no matter, you can get it off there, but it's a pain in the butt, and it takes longer than it's worth. See there, you can cut it, but it don't get down to lead. I mean, don't get down to copper, and you really gotta. So it's just glued on there, and you can't get it off there. I mean, you could burn it, but then you'd have a lot of people on you if you burn it up here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to do that.
No. No.
We're not on 30 acres.
It's what, like burning tires? It's rubber.
Yeah, it'd be nasty smelling. Everybody
Yeah.
holler at you. Anyway, this would be number 2 copper, and I think they give 80% of what they give for number 1 copper. I think if they give, say they give $2 for number 1, they give like $1.60 for this, because it's got that stuff on it. And all they do with it, whenever it gets sold back to the people that melt it down, they just throw the whole thing in their pot and it burns that off. But if we do it out here, we get in trouble. But if they do it over there, they don't.
They probably have proper ventilation or something.
I don't know. Anyway, we're about done. We done got all the pile off the porch.
Yep. That's all that's left is what's on the back of the truck.
Over here. And I'm gonna have to do 2 loads. I didn't want to do 2 loads. We got too much lead.
Yeah, that box is only what, half full?
Yeah, it's too
and
heavy.
it's too much. And, so the rest of it's right there.
But I may have to do 2 loads. I don't know. You might have to make 2 trips no matter what. It's just gonna be a load on the back of the truck, then come back get the trailer, or load the rest of everything I got on that trailer and take it up there, and then come back get this trailer and take it up there. Either way it goes, I might do 2 loads. I didn't want to, but looks like it's just how it's going to have to be. So
it's basically a 3-step process of getting it down as much as you can. So it starts out as this banding. If I can get over there without falling.
Banding on it.
Woo. Yeah, it starts out with that banding right there. You gotta get that off of there. And then it's getting the lead off of it.
And it's got another plastic or sort of rubber plastic.
Yeah.
Stuff is wrapped with this stuff.
Just trash.
Underneath the banding around the lead is wrapped this stuff here. Or some of us got, like I said, depending on the manufacturer, some of us got this stuff. Some of us got that stuff, but it's all got something.
Yep.
So it's just a process of getting it peeled off, and
don't throw it in trash.
I almost threw it in the trash. And I don't know if this one here, see how dull this one is. I don't know if this was the one that you can cut off or not. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
But it takes. I got a year invested. We do this once a year. This, like I was telling you, this is our going home money, so I don't get this much just overnight. It takes me a year. Sometimes I don't get this much through a year, depending on what I'm working on how much that I actually they'll let me take home. Because if it's too much left over, they take it and sell it back to the manufacturing company. Which is great for them.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's not enough for the manufacturing company to take back, so they'll tell me, well, you can just take it home with you and do what you want to with it. So that's pretty good of them. Let me do that. But it takes a long time to get this much of it up. You don't get it every day. I said it takes a whole year for us to get this stuff here up. And next year, if I don't work on any of those wells that have this in it, then I won't have none of it. So it's just up in the air on how much you can get, this, that, and the other.
It takes a year to gather anything up, really. That's going to be worth doing anything with.
Yeah. So we don't get this. It's not an overnight deal. I can't just go say, hey, I want that cable, and they say, all right, take it. No, they don't do that. They let me take it if I want it, or if they can't do nothing with it, then they'll let me take it. It's not an overnight deal, and it's, like I said, it's a year in the making of getting this much, and it gives us enough money to get home and back up here. That's about all it does. It takes 2 months of prep work to get this far, especially if I was working every day. I wouldn't even have this much done, but
Yeah, all you get really is weekends
yeah.
if you work during the week. So
That's what it is. You know, we're gonna finish this little bit here up. I gotta run to town and get some lumber for my trailer. I gotta build some sides for that trailer over there, because I gotta throw some of this lead on there. And dang, mosquitoes are out there. I know that. They're everywhere. What is that stuff? Vanilla
vanilla.
extract. I never would have believed it in the world. Never would have believed it. You always see them guys with them things pinched on their hats, them air fresheners that you put in you put in your vent, them little clips.
Your car air freshener.
Yeah, the
Them little
clipped on your
trees.
hat. And they're soaked in vanilla extract. And I didn't know what in the world that's for. He said keep mosquitoes away, and it does too. Keeps them little gnats away, keeps the mosquitoes away from your head. But anyhow, we're gonna finish this up right here, and we're gonna run to town and get some boards for that trailer. Keep working on it.
We'll try to do a video taking it to the scrapyard. Not sure if they're gonna allow us to video anything, but yeah, we'll try to get a video for you.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Yeah.
We don't want to make them mad or anything. And if they don't want to be on video, I'm not going to press it or nothing. We'll
Yeah.
just go in there and do our thing and come back out, and then we'll start videoing or something. But anywho, we're going to finish this up, and we'll get back with you here in a little bit.
We appreciate all your views, all the subscribers. Like, share, comment what you want to see us do. We're down for almost anything. So, give us some suggestions.
Maybe we'll get some video of the park.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the park up here in Medora. There's so many buffalo, Mustang, prairie dogs, turkeys. Oh my gosh. The scenery. We're gonna take y'all through the park one of these days.
Yep.
But
maybe next weekend. Well, next weekend we might be busy, but we'll do it. We'll here's some video of that.
Yeah.
But we'll be back here in a little bit. We're gonna have to finish this up, run to town, and we'll get back on the video here in a little bit. Cut this stuff in half, be a little bit easier to handle, and we gotta have the trailer. We gotta run to town and get some boards, so we're gonna cut this in half, unload it, go get some boards and come back here and what we finna do. back from the lumber yard. We got 3 2x10s by 10 and 1 2x10 by 6 there. That'll be for the middle. We got these 2 here. Gonna go down sides. Cut this in half. It's gonna go in the front, one of them in the back. We'll cut that one for the middle for a divider. And
essentially we're making a box.
yeah, just something to keep the stuff on there where it won't slide out. The lead wouldn't slide out, but the band and stuff would. And I don't have room in that box back there to put it, so I'm gonna throw it in the back. Throw all the lead up here and throw all the bands in the back. Wish I had another box, but didn't want to make 2 trips. I think I said that once, but we're gonna have to. It's too much weight to try to get up there at one time. So we're gonna spend more money on doing this.
Yeah, but it's needed.
Yeah. We gotta do the same thing to that trailer. We need to put rails on that trailer too.
That's our car hauling trailer. We're gonna haul my car on that whenever we go to Texas.
But we're gonna try to get this here going on.
Thank y'all for watching.